At that very moment, a great miracle took place. An astonishing phrase emerged from the lips of the 10-day-old Jilani Jungjung Bahadur, O wise prophets! Everyone stood transfixed in stupefaction. They looked wildly at each other and blinked. Now, a miracle occurred at that time, and the little 10-day-old infant Jilani Jungjung Bahadur uttered a phrase, O wise prophets! Everyone was shocked, astonished. They could not believe. O wise prophets! It was I who spoke. The infant spoke again. He said, O wise prophets! It was I who spoke. This time there was no grounds for doubt. It was the infant born just 10 days ago who had enunciated the words so clearly. This time there was no doubt. Everybody could see that it was the infant who spoke. The chief astrologer took off his spectacles and gazed intently at the baby. He took off his spectacles and looked very closely, stared closely at the baby. All those who are born will one day have to die. We don't need your predictions to know that. There would be some sense in it if you could tell us the manner of that death. The royal infant uttered these words in his little squeaky voice. The little infant further said that anyone who takes birth has to die one day. So the astrologers don't need to predict that. It will make some sense if they could tell the manner, the way of his death. The chief astrologer placed his finger on his nose in wonder. A baby barely 10 days old opens his lips in speech. Not only that, it also raises intelligent questions. Incredible. The astrologers, they were astonished that the baby, the infant, had not only spoken, who was barely 10 days old, but had also raised intelligent question. The infant had asked the astrologers to tell the manner of his death. It was unbelievable, rather like the bulletins issued by the War Office than facts. The 10-day-old infant spoke as melodramatically and clearly as the news readers of the news bulletins, who gave more melodramas than facts. The chief astrologer took his finger off his nose and fixed his eyes upon the little prince. The prince was born in the hour of the bull. The bull and tiger were enemies, therefore, death comes from the tiger, he explained. So now, the astrologer, he looked at the prince and told that the prince was born in the hour of bull, that is, Taurus. The bull and the tiger were enemies. Tiger is the Leo. Therefore, death comes from the tiger, he explained. So he said that the death will be because of a tiger. You may think that Crown Prince Jungjung Bahadur was thrown into a quake, shock, fear, when he heard the word tiger. That was exactly what did not happen. As soon as he heard it pronounced, as soon as he heard the word tiger spoken, the crown prince gave a deep growl. Terrifying words emerged from his lips. Let tigers beware. Now here the author says that when the prince came to know that the cause of his death would be a tiger, instead of being afraid, the little infant growled, took out a throaty voice, and he said, let tigers beware. Let the tigers be warned. This account is only a rumor riff in Pratibandhapuram, but with hindsight we can conclude it was based on some truth. Now this account was only a rumor. It was just a myth which was spreading in Pratibandhapuram. But when we look back, hindsight means to look back. But if we look back, we may conclude it was based on some truth. There was some truth in these myth, in these rumors.